Good day, everybody. My name is Todd Standing, and this is my Sasquatch Sunday video. This is part two, 3 parts at least, of these incredible interactions we were having with this young male Sasquatch. I'm going to let the video play and let the evidence speak for itself. There'll be at least one more part to this, and I'm going out on an expedition. So this is all from July. It's now October the 1st, so lots of new amazing stuff's happening this year. So stay tuned for all the incredible information coming out on all the live interactions and eyewitness accountings we're having in the Discovering Bigfoot Research Center with me, Todd Standing, and all the other people that are participating in this hard work right now. Very exciting time for us, and October is the big month, so take it step by step. We'll see what's next. Enjoy. What's kind of blown my mind is he's a complete city boy. So he's come out here. Is it just 4 tracks we're at now? We kind of went
4 tracks that I found on my own by not following you around.
Yeah, so he's been finding tree breaks, tracks, his own little bits of evidence here and there. So a couple nights ago, I woke up at about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I definitively heard a Sasquatch, and I came outside. I woke these guys up. I heard 4 sounds that were 100% Sasquatch. I was very excited. I got up, and my rule is this is on day 2 of our expedition. I got up and I let them know that I was out, that I was aware of them, but I didn't go out and pursue them or interact with them because I expected them to come back day after day. That's kind of the behavior. They haven't, and it's been frustrating. But that night when I heard that sound, again, that the expeditioners didn't hear, my friend went out here for a walk, and I'll let you show me what you found that morning.
Well, you left the caravan to go to the other vehicle to sleep, and I got up to do my morning business.
So there's our trailer over there.
35 yards away from the caravan.
I agree.
And we have this trail that runs behind, alongside, and around. So to use the loo, we come out here, dig a hole, do our business. We've been up this trail like 4 or 5 times, and I've been specifically looking for tree breaks. That's one of the main things I've been doing out here, to see if I notice any patterns or anything like that, or oddities. And we've been up this trail, like I said, 4 or 5 times. Up this way, I come over here all the time while we're here. It's very close to base camp. He heard the stuff, so I'm like, oh, he was not out looking for any of this stuff. I got up pretty much before everybody. He was still asleep in the other vehicle. And I decided to go for a walk, and I saw this.
Brand new, beautiful.
And
Be careful not to damage it.
It was
very
brand
precious.
new,
Yeah.
and it was just beginning to seep sap.
Yeah.
These 2 feathers were put in by me and Adam over there just because.
Yeah, looks
But
cool. Respect.
These 2 branches were grabbed together. This little guy too. They were grabbed together like that and broken.
Yeah.
That morning, and I was walking up from my morning trip, and lo and behold, I saw it. And his door was popping open. I was like, "Hey, there's a brand new tree break over here."
Yeah.
He didn't do it. We would hear him moseying around, and then what's weird, I keep saying weird because it's completely new to me, but there's this, but then I start looking around, and there are lots of other breaks in this area that are much, much, much older, like these poplar breaks right here.
Both pointed towards the trail, just like that one.
All of these are pointing back towards the trailer, and there's another break right over here. Same thing. And this one, probably like 8 years old.
Yeah. He's even getting the numbers, everything right.
He's helping me with the age of the wood after it breaks and things like that.
Yeah.
My job requires me to be very specific to detail, because I have to create stuff that actors are holding like this, and you're seeing it on camera.
What? Look. We got new bear sign.
This was turned over yesterday.
Oh, yeah. We have new bear sign here. So
And then Adam found a pushed over tree. Second noise that you heard, not pushed over trees over here. Adam! Right.
I think it's right back. I think it was right
I
behind
think
it.
it's actually right behind it. Ah, here it is. Okay.
Yeah.
So this tree was brand new pushed over because we had walked through here as well. And the problem that I had with this was it's a brand new live tree. There's a pathway in here. And this tree, if it had fallen over by itself, would have fallen like that and stopped. But it wasn't like that when we came over here. It was like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it had been busted over and pushed down into all these supporting branches. Adam's the one that found this one.
Yeah, I remember when I found that one, we'd gone out that day and headed right around this way, just looking for anything we could find. And we were just coming back to the trailer, and I didn't think a lot of it. I just had to get through there. Well, no, it's a bit weird. It's green. It's fresh. It's not till I stepped through and went, well, there's a tree break that Ross found that morning.
And Todd heard 4 cracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I walked back over and we had a look, and you could see Ross picked the tree up and let it go, and it just would not fall back in there. It had to be pushed in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I noticed there was a couple of little branches snapped. And as I grab those and you pick it up, it's almost identical height from the ground as the tree snap there. So
Mm-hmm.
quite possibly the same hand
Mm-hmm.
that snapped that, pushed that.
Wow. Yeah, that's attention to detail. So you get see the detail he's talking about. So what he's saying is where the tree was snapped is the same height there's damage on this tree. And you got to understand the importance of what we're saying here is, so there's a tree right beside it right here. This is a tree of approximately the same size. So this tree was violently pushed over as something came charging through here. Like, and I'm not going to beat around. This is not a bear. This is not bear behavior. A deer didn't do this. So a Sasquatch busted that tree, and then probably on the way out, either on the way in, he broke this tree over, then he made the tree break, which is right there. That's our tree break. Or on the exit out, he busted that tree over, and it's pretty impressive evidence.
That's how we found it.
And I know that this was fresh because we had got some rain the day before, and if you look in here, this was dry. So if there had been rain the day before, like a good chunk of rain happened, right?
Yeah, and there's no sprouting because there's no fresh grass in there either. So
yeah, so it's brand new, and you can see that this was perfectly dry. So if that would have happened even one day previous, this would have been filled up with some rainwater. It would have had some moisture, and it was perfectly dry. So a Sasquatch moved through here, and you'd think, again, so we've all walked through here. This is really tranced on. It was circling through here and around. Our apples get taken over here. That's the thing that really upset me. And this is when we get personal. Is I woke up and I said, man, I heard Sasquatch sounds. We found the tree break, and I was so excited to go up there and see that those apples were taken. On this whole bloody expedition, not one frickin' apple has been taken. And I was so pissed off. I mean, upset. They could see when I went up there, the apples were all there. They haven't been touched. Even to this day, they've been completely untouched. And it's really pissed me off because the Sasquatch were here, And what's amazing is, so this is literally that night when I came out, after I'd heard Sasquatch sounds, I told these guys to get up. There was a Sasquatch over here. So that's where the tree is.
And we wouldn't be able to see it. There's no way. And there's so many breaks over here. It's like this is a spot they come to. There's breaks right over here as well. The same spot.
So I was literally, as a Sasquatch broke this tree, there's the tree break. I literally came out of that trailer while these two gentlemen were in the trailer, awake. I was at that you can see the door open over there. That's a little door open. And I was literally at that door shining the light out. Again, I didn't come out because of my rule. Just give them some space the first day and then go interact with them a little more the day after when they come back, and they just haven't come back. But literally, I think this is more like 30 yards. This is really 30 yards. So this break, so if I'm right, and I know I'm right, I highly suspect these guys are leaning heavily towards the authenticity of the tree breaks being a reality based on so many layers. Literally, we went for a hike that he chose because he wanted to go see tree breaks in a spot that I'd never, he said, I want to go a spot where you've never been before. And believe me, I've never been there before because I was pissed off. We actually went through an old forest area.
It was like a jungle gym uphill.
Oh my God, it's just a total freaking disaster. 6 times on the hike, I kept saying, I'm leading the freaking hike, but you chose it, you son of a bitch. And then so we randomly chose a spot in, randomly came out, and what did we find 2 of?
2 more breaks that were identical to this.
Right, same style, same point at the trail, all the authenticity. And even in there, we went in, found a spot where there were elk, and we found what I'm going to forever call Ross breaks, because he's identified something very special that I'll talk about another day, about Ross breaks, these little bushels of breaks that are very original, very authentic. And so we still have another night here. Night's not over, and I have high hopes for an excellent, amazing night. We're heading out tomorrow. So it's been a wonderful, amazing expedition. These guys have been fantastic. They've been tough as nails. Nothing but, I'd say no complaints, but that's not the right way to say it. They've loved the food. They've loved the time out here. They've enjoyed the bikes. They've enjoyed the trails. They've loved the views. I mean, these guys have had a wonderful time. No cell phones. Completely, absolutely disconnected. How many hikers have you seen on the trails, Ross? 1. Well, you saw 1 hiker.
Well, but he was clearing trails.
You saw a guy. So not really. I haven't seen any hikers.
He was working. He wasn't working.
So, and we've been on trails the whole time, wandering around. You know, it's completely isolated. How many people have you seen in this vicinity within a kilometer of this spot? 0. I mean trucks. I mean anything. Any human beings. 0. So there's no people around here. We're completely isolated, completely disconnected.
We came in and immediately saw 3 bears.
Oh, right, yeah.
Today we damn near ran into a buck on our bikes. He came out of the bush,
yeah,
about 10 yards from us, bounded, squared off with us, and stared at us for about 20 seconds. He was about 25 yards away. I mean, if I were a hunter, meat.
Yeah, I could have popped him with
He was an easy double lung. But
yeah. Ran into a bear this morning with a cub.
We ran into a bear, sow, and her cub ran up a tree.
Yeah.
About 25 yards away from us on the bike, so we had to turn around and get out of there.
When it comes to a bear, you need to get the frick out of there. That's what he meant to say.
Yes.
But it's been a great expedition. Hoping for a really good night. We're gonna go have dinner, chill out. The only thing that's been a problem is the bugs. Man, they've been fun. Loving the bugs, praying for dragonflies. But Canada versus Australia versus America. It's been an awesome, fantastic expedition. So hopefully we'll have another video with some incredible sightings that happened tonight. And thank you very much for tuning in. More to come. Stay tuned. Sasquatch Sunday. Thanks, y'all.